Getting published is a great way to find some extra funds in life. Its advantage is you create the publication and you're done. You still need to do marketing and get people to buy your book, but the creative work is done and you can continue to sell that publication in the future. And if you choose to write more books, that's great. And you start having a portfolio of things that you can keep selling over time. And so again, it's not one of these day to day, I'm pressing with my 9 to 5 job and oh, I'm falling behind in my entrepreneurial projects. No, it's out there and it's working while you're doing everything else in life. And so it's fun to get published as well. And you make money from your experience. Go down one of your specialty areas or something that you do as a hobby that can be something that someone else is interested in. You get to tell your story, and maybe you're just helping a friend get published as well. And so there's a lot of book labels out there, and what people are starting to realize is if I learn how to publish my own book, I can help other people get published as well and charge for that service. So you can be a conduit to have other people get published, even if you don't really have a story that you want to tell. And it's really pretty easy. There are services out there that really help you get started. You have basically two directions. Are you going to publish it in traditional book form, or are you going to go down a digital format, or even both? Today, it's no big deal to do both. And it used to be if you're going to go down a traditional book format, then, oh, I've got to buy a couple thousand of these books, stick them in my garage, and then sell them as I go. Well, we don't have to do that anymore because it's publish on demand. We load our book electronically with a service, and when someone buys the book, it gets printed in a day or two and then shipped out to them. And so, yeah, we could still buy some and stick them in our garage, but we don't have to do 3,000 at a time to make it economically viable to get the book published, to make it worth the printer's time. So one of the first places you'll want to go to is CreateSpace.com, and they're an Amazon company. It's a great gateway to get on Amazon, and they do two things for us. They will help us with our books, and we can publish a trade paperback. Okay, this is the traditional soft paper book that you see in bookstores. Or with CreateSpace, we can get published on Kindle. And they do a lot of good things. They help us with the cover and back of the book. They help us get an ISBN number. And they take a percentage of the sale, and it depends on where you're selling, how much you keep. And so in the course, we'll show you more about that and how revenue is shared. Lulu, Lulu.com, does the same type of thing, and they're a conduit into the iPad. And so they'll do publish on demand, and so you can have your paperback book, but you can also get your ebook into the world of Amazon as well, but it's a great path into the iBook store, and you can get things into Barnes & Noble and Nook. A new piece of software that's been out there is iBooks Author, and if you have a Mac, it's a free piece of software, and it's great because it allows you to insert video as well, and it kind of follows the flow of a word processor, and when you're complete, then you can publish directly into the iBook store. And I've done this twice now, and it's really an effective process, and I like having the template and the frames to work with. It really makes publishing really quite simple. You do need to have your own ISBN number, and so Lulu and CreateSpace, one of the nice things for them is they give you an ISBN number. With iBooks, you're going to have to get your own, and I can teach you a quick way to get that. But these are great ways to get into the bookstores, to have your ebooks published, to have your published on demand books published, and it's extra fun, so what could be better?